What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I have another makeup look for you. So I finally got a chance to do my first impressions video of the Carli Bybel palette. This is the makeup look that I came up with for it. It's kind of crazy because I tried to pick something that was a little different from like what you would expect with this palette because it's mostly like very warm golden tones and I kind of went with like a pinky purple sort of scheme. So if you guys want in the future I could do a video with more of like the golds and stuff, but I don't know, I thought that I would try something different and I kind of didn't really go in with a plan, but I hope you guys enjoy it, so let's get into it. So as usual, I'm gonna start with my eyes. I always start with my eyebrows, then I do my eyes, then I do the rest of my face. So I'm using the Sigma dark brow powder. I'm just gonna use this nail art brush because I always just use nail art brushes. And I'm going to start filling in my brows. I am going to set that with the Milani Brow Shaping Clear Gel. I love this stuff. I just started using it a few weeks ago and I've been obsessed with it. So I like wipe a little bit of the excess off because there's just a lot on the brush. And then I just brush up and over. Oh, by the way, my nose is still sunburnt, but it's like not as bad anymore. Oh, and my hair is curly, guys. Look. Ah. So now that that's done, I am going to get started with the palette. Woo. I like that there's a sleeve on it, but I never know what to do with the sleeve. Like, do I throw this out? What do I do with it? You know what I mean? So these are the colors. I have used the palette already, but not on my face. I used it in a nail polish video, which was kind of fun. So a lot of them are a little used because I was just testing out different stuff. We're gonna use it for the first time on the face right now. First, I'm going to use the Maybelline concealer, Instant Age Rewind concealer on my eyes, and I use this instead of a primer just because I feel like it's like a nice full coverage and it makes the product stay on really nicely, which I love. I want to start with like an all over shade. I'm gonna pick the lightest shade right here and then I'm going to set my whole eye with it. So from what I could tell from using this on my nails, the colors are really nice and the palette itself is super buttery. Like everything applies really smoothly. There's a little bit of fallout. I feel like that's with every palette though, right? What are you gonna do? I wanna do something in my crease. So I don't know really what colors I'm gonna do yet. I feel like I'm gonna end up doing some sort of halo thing. So I'll just, I don't know, I'll start off with this top left color and just start to build out the crease. I always start with the same steps when I'm doing eye makeup, no matter what type of eye makeup look I'm doing. I always first set the whole eye and then I put some color in the crease so that I can just define that area so that I know what I'm working with. I think I might do a halo situation because I've been really dying to do a halo thing. So I'm gonna use this NYX matte finishing spray and I'm gonna spray it onto one of my brushes. I'm gonna start putting this pink color on the outside and the inner corner of my eye. I'll use this one. This is like a crown brush. I'm gonna spray it like that. Oh, I just got that literally like my mirror now. Just got it all over the mirror. Why did I do that, you ask? Uh-oh, that's not helping. That's making it worse. Okay, what are we gonna do here? All right. Just gonna have a dirty mirror for the rest of the time because I'm on a time crunch here. I'm putting this on the outer corner of my eye. And like I said, I dampened this brush first. Oh, this is a non-dirty mirror. Let me use this. I really like this color. I'm curious to see how it applies without the spray, but I know that for this type of thing, spraying it elsewhere now, you definitely want to spray your brush just to get that color payoff. No matter what, with like a halo eye, I feel like I always just work with a wet brush. So if you're wondering why I'm choosing the pink on the outer edges, fear not, I will explain. So I want the pink to be like the star of this eye makeup look, but I also want it to be bright enough in the middle, and there's not really that many dark enough colors that I can work with it and do something dark enough, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna end up using one of these two highlight colors in the center of the eye. Okay, I'm gonna use this little brush, also a crown brush. I'm not gonna wet the brush because I am using a matte shade. And I'm just gonna make the outer corners, well, I guess the inner corner of my eye a little bit darker. I'm gonna end up using this in my crease as well, I can tell. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this all over my lid and then just highlight with the highlight color. I think that'll work a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna use this Morphe M330 brush, and I'm gonna take this slightly lighter purple in the middle. Oh, you guys told me to, oh, that got all over. You guys told me to tap that. Maybe I should tap it in the other direction. I don't always do halo eyes. I don't do them very frequently just because I feel like my eyes are pretty small and I don't think it does small eyes any favors. But one thing that I'm like strongly in belief of is that you can kind of do whatever eye makeup you want, no matter what color, no matter what shape your eye is, no matter what color your eyes are. That too. I feel like a lot of people are always like, I can't do that because I have brown eyes. And I'm like, I have brown eyes? I do every color, literally. I don't think blue looks that good on me, but I do it anyway. So I'm gonna just use this Urban Decay one. And I'm going to draw like a line in my crease. That's how I always start off with palettes. I don't plan it, I just go for it, and then whatever happens, happens. I mean, I like where this is going, but I also didn't expect it with this palette. I feel like I could do some blending though. See, the other thing is this palette doesn't really have that many dark colors. It's kind of hard to go for the halo. I don't know why I picked a halo eye, but I'm gonna see it through. The colors are easy enough to work with, but I definitely think this palette is more for a more natural sort of look. Like the colors are really nice, but it definitely suits a more natural, neutral, I'd say too, palette than like a bold, dramatic halo eye that I'm trying really hard to do. But I like to also push the limits of palettes, you know what I mean? Like I try to do things that you're not supposed to do with palettes. Like I have the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, and that's like, you need to use another palette in order to make that palette work. And I always just use that palette by itself, because I'm just like, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna dip my finger into this highlight color, and I'm going to put that just on the center of my eyes just to bring that out a little bit. Ooh, wow. That is nice. I hope that shows up nicely on camera because that is strong. All right, I'm gonna try to blend it a little bit. Oh, not with this. I'm gonna try to blend it a little bit with this just to get some of that pink back in there because I feel like it totally overshadowed the pink. I mean, this'll do. If I can use this grayish color to deepen the crease even more, I'm gonna try it and hope that I don't ruin this makeup look. Cause I like where it is now, but if I could, I would add some black just to make it more dramatic. But overall, I mean, the colors are blending really nicely. The palette itself is really pretty. Definitely more for a daytime-y look than a nighttime look. Unless you go like all gold and like add some black. They have a lot of nice gold. I would use these shades for eyeshadow 100% because I wouldn't wear these as highlight. They're too dark for me, but I would use those for eyeshadows in a minute. I think that's good. I like where we're going with this. It's nice, it's subtle. It's like a very subtle halo eye. I feel like if you aren't used to wearing a halo eye and you want to kind of get into it, this is a good place to start because it's like very subtle, very subtle. I'm gonna do my face, and I already moisturized my face because I have sunburn and it's important to moisturize. I'm gonna use the NYX Illuminating Primer. I recently bought a bunch of NYX stuff and I'm like quickly becoming obsessed with it. So I'm probably gonna do a couple of drugstore makeup videos. You guys are into that? I'm gonna use a really, really old foundation. This is the Lancome. I honestly always thought this was Taint Miracle, but it says it's octinoxate. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try because I feel like it's gonna make me look dumb. I'm gonna use my Luxie Brown Top Blender, which I always use for foundation, and I'm just gonna start foundationing. So I wanted to use this just because I feel like lately all the makeup that I've been buying is a little too pink for me. And this one is definitely more yellow. Do they even still make this foundation? I'm not sure. Oh, the color that I'm using is Buff 2, by the way. And it's not the latest shade, which is another reason why I love it. So Lancome, their whole thing is that they have like a ton of different shades, like literally for all skin colors. And they have a really good range for darker skin tones as well. So I've been told. Jeez, I always look so, like if I ever wanted to play a vampire in a movie, I feel like I could totally do it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind under my eyes. This is nice and yellow. I'm gonna use it on my freckles over here. I'm gonna use a little bit on my forehead just because I feel like that area and my nose are still a little red from the sunburn. And then I'm gonna blend it in. I want to set this, so I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, apply it with another Luxie brush. Which brush is this? This is the pointed top kabuki brush, and I just press it into my under eyes. My nose is like already starting to peel, so you guys can see it, I'm sorry. If you can't see it, it's not peeling. Okay, let's bronze up this face. I want to be like a little glowy looking, so I'm gonna use the Milani Baked Bronzer, and I'm gonna use this brush. I don't know what kind of brush it is, but I've been using it for bronzer because I like it. This comes with a brush underneath, but I tried using it and I was like, this is not good. So I'm just gonna do like my cheek area. I'm still gonna contour, I just want it to be like a little bit more like sun-kissed looking, because I feel like this should be like a more glowy look. See, I love this bronzer because it's got like a light shimmer in it, and it just makes you look really, really glowy. I'm gonna use the NYX Love Contours All, this one. So I'm just gonna put that underneath where I contoured. I feel like I have to contour more on camera than I do in real life just because it doesn't show up very well on camera. I'm gonna use the Milani Dolce Pink blush because I feel like this color is gonna go nicely with the eye. And then I'm gonna do some highlight. What am I gonna highlight with? I'm feeling like I should highlight with this because it's got that rosy tone to it. I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm going to highlight. Oh my god. That is so pretty. See, I'm trying to determine if it's showing up on camera nicely. But it looks so pretty in real life. Oh my god, it's like, I don't usually do a lot of highlight, but this is like glowing. Oh, it's so pretty. Put a little bit on the nose too. Oh, it's so pretty. I want to put a little bit on the inner corner as well. I'm going crazy with this highlight. It's so pretty though. Take this medium purple color again, and I'm gonna start going on the outside of my eyes. Then I'm gonna take my pink again, and I'm gonna just put it in the middle. This NYX Epic Ink Liner is so good. It's so good. I like started using it and I was like, why have I not been using this my whole life? Because first of all, it's so much easier to do wing. Second of all, it's so much cheaper than like the Kat Von D one. I'm gonna first line my tight line with the Sephora Crayon Contour. I always say crayon contour, but I think that part is not the English one. Yeah, it's just the contour eye pencil. But I say crayon contour because I'm weird. Okay, then I'm gonna line my eyes. Oh dang, this is so dark and so nice. I can't even believe it. I got it at Target too, and I was like, I know this isn't gonna work, but I'll buy it anyway. And now I'm like renouncing every other Sephora brand I've ever used. But it does take like a second to dry, which is not a problem, I don't mind. Don't worry, I'm gonna make that a lot less dramatic by buffing it out. Questions, concerns? Too dramatic? Maybe? Okay, I want to use the same lashes as I did the other day. Gala. Can I just throw my New Jersey accent on everything? Oh, I always forget to do, this part of my nose is itching and I don't want to scratch it because I don't want to get my makeup ruined. I'm just going to use this Susan Posnick mascara just because it's the first thing I saw in my drawer. I feel like I'm gonna start using drugstore mascaras just because they're so much cheaper, and I don't even know why I bother buying expensive ones when they're all kind of the same. I don't love any mascara, really. I think it's just because I use them until like there's not even a little bit left, and I just start thinking like, wow, this isn't even good. I'm gonna use the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive because it's so good. So I usually blow on it and I like massage it like this. I've told you guys before, don't ask me about putting on fake lashes because I just kind of, I struggle until it works, and then I'm like, yeah, of course I know how to do it. I feel like my wings are super small today, like a little wings today. But I feel like my hair is so dramatic today that I'm like, I don't really need the strong wings. Plus this eye makeup look is pretty gentle, I guess is the word I'm gonna use. Someone needs to teach me how to put on lashes because I just do it. So I can't decide if I should use Clueless or if I should use Solo. They're both so different. I almost want to go with this brighter one, but I feel like the look is so muted. I'm gonna go with this one. This is Clueless. I just had this thing where I buy ColourPop lippies. Oh, this is by ColourPop, by the way. I just buy all the ones that look exactly the same. Yes, I have small lips. It's part of my charm. I like having not perfect features though. I feel like it's, I don't know, sometimes I look at these beauty gurus and I'm like, I get a little upset because I'm like, man, I wish I looked like them. And then I'm like, wait a second. Why would I want to look like somebody else? I kind of like looking like me. You know what I mean? I forgot to do my bottom lashes. This isn't a very good bottom lash mascara. Alright, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I'm thinking for my next makeup video, I want to do something with like all drugstore products. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that. Give this video a thumbs up if you want more makeup vids. And yeah, subscribe to my channel because I do makeup stuff, I do nail art stuff. Occasionally I do stuff involving my hair. I don't know, does that even count? Can I say that? I mean, I've done a couple of videos about my hair. And I was thinking of doing a video about how I keep my hair color in for so long, because a lot of you guys have been asking me, so let me know what your thoughts are on that. But I think that's it, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I'm a huge nerd. I'm like really into Pokemon. Have I talked about that before? I'm like really into Pokemon. And I'm not talking about Pokemon Go. I'm talking about Pokemon. The Game Boy. Like when I remember when it first came out, that's how old I am. It first came out, I got it at Toys R Us with my mom and my brother, and it was amazing. It was like the best day of my life. And I have not stopped playing it since then. And I think I was in 2nd grade. I don't have a game system anymore, but I play it on my computer. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Look at how I have lipstick right here. That's cute.